Hello and welcome back to the SRL Into the Mines podcast. Alright, Eddie, take it from here, mate. I just accidentally had the stream up and I heard myself twice.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Into the Minds podcast, round 10, episode 7. We're here today with myself, Eddie Oliver, joined by our co host, Riley Murray, and welcoming Caleb Jeff here to the podcast. How we going, boys?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, Eddie. Welcome back, Caleb, for your second appearance in the podcast, mate.
Uh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, welcome
Thank
to
you.
the podcast. We've got heaps of segments brand new on this week, and we can't wait to talk about them. But to start off, we're going to be talking about the two games that have just been played early this week on the Monday. The Cairns Firehawks and the Perth Hogs. What a contest it was. 18-12. Galaxy, Gould and Marks getting tries. Rashford and Marcuzzi. Players were just playing out of their jerseys for that game this week, Riley.
Oh yeah, bunch of great players and a bunch of great games. I don't think either of the games are very boring. I think that they're just like fun watches all the way through. Yes, unless if you're maybe a Swarm fan, Caleb. But we've already got a question from good old Marcus Square though. Might as well get into them quickly. Question for Raleigh: why is Marcus Square the GOAT, and will Blue Tongue Monday carry the side to a trophy and a trip to Disneyland? Definitely Disneyland. I've already got it booked. Win or lose, we're going to Disneyland, so don't even worry. And yeah, for sure, bro. Blue Tongue Monday. It always prevails.
Definitely there. And just talking about some of the stats briefly. Completion 16-20 for the Firehawks. Ravens 17-20. Both teams had equal opportunity. Tackles 144 to 138. Missed tackles even. Line breaks going the Firehawks' way, which led to their win. Just taking their opportunities. Moving on to the second game of the night, it was the Bathurst Blue Tongues against the Hamilton Swarm. The Blue Tongues coming away 30-10 against the Hamilton Swarm. Lachlan Holmes coming over for a double. Domstrom and Ollie won. Kobe Kelly and Josh King with an amazing long-range field try, which we will see later on. For the Swarm, David Tiawa and Raika Manu, strike weapons for them, but unfortunately they couldn't get the job done there. Caleb.
Yeah, couldn't come away with a dub, but that's alright. Come back next season. Not me personally, hopefully, but Swarm will come back next season. I'll be watching either in the team or not. I don't care. I'll be still watching, supporting the brothers. Hopefully come back and beat the Blue Tongues. It might not happen, but yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
definitely well done there. Just before we continue on the podcast, Matt Galaxy getting the player of the match for the first game of the night, and for the Blue Tongues and Swarm, Felix Wimmelskied. What games they were, and they just put on an absolute masterclass for the competition. And moving on here, we're going to be talking about the murderer of the season, and it's going to go to that man, Eli Azzi.
Let's just quickly before you do that, before you show it to them, let's quickly just explain it so that they actually know what
Definitely
you're on
there.
about, eh?
So
So I've made some distinctions from throughout the season, and I've given some titles and some you already put it on the screen. You're a fucking idiot. All right. Anyway, I've made some distinctions, and there it is, murderer of the season, Eli Azzi. I made a few of them. They're all pretty content, so hope you guys enjoy them. All right, you can go on,
yeah,
Eddie.
the murder of the season here being given to Eli Azzi. And the reason for this is just the fear that he puts on defenders. The SRL Mines Commissioner has spoken about it. Just the awareness that he has on the field to other players, knowing that he can put on a big hit any time, which he's proven. In attack and defense, he's an all-rounded player, and he plays on both sides of the ball absolutely amazingly for the Blue Tongues. Congratulations to you there, Eli Azzi, for being awarded the murderer of the season. Well done to you. Moving on here on the podcast, we're going to be talking about, well, I should say we're going to be announcing the Willie Kaye Awards, and thank you to Riley Murray.
Wait. Before you do that, quickly do the rest of them before the Willie K Awards. Oh, you already fucking put it up. Oh. God damn it, Eddie. What?
Riley,
How?
mate, what is happening here?
How hard is it? You have one job. One job.
The Willie
One
K
job.
the Willie K Awards here. The Willie K Awards is given to the players that have been chosen by the SRL Mines Commissioner with Riley Murray's additions onto it, and just what a team it is. The Team of the Year Willie K Award Season 5. What stuff is it? We'll start off with the backs. Hone King, Riker Manu, and Lachlan Holmes. What players these are, Caleb?
Yeah, bro. The boys, the brothers. Riker Manu, just like I think in my books, MVP for fullback or just MVP in general. He's come out every day, every week to training, pulled up, just on the field as well. It's really shown, with the speed, the agility, the wax cities, wax on, wax off. Ooh. But yeah, so I hope Riley ends up shouting us to Disneyland as well. Yeah.
Definitely there. Congratulations to the backs. They really just put in the effort for their teams. Holmes there for the Blue Tongues. Manu and Hone King for the Swarm. Manu just sets the tone. And I should say Holmes, he can score from anywhere. Same with Hone King. In full flight, you're not going to get them. Moving on to the centres. Jack Jimmy for the Firehawks and Cody Ogg for, again, the Bathurst Blue Tongues. Riley, do you want to talk about these people?
Yeah, well, you gotta love them, eh? The centers are often overlooked, but Cody Ogg has just been so good defensively. He's been the best, probably the best defender on the field every week for the Blue Tongues. And Jack Jimmy's just been so consistent as well. He's just a great player, and I love the centers. I love me a couple centers.
Definitely, and it's usually the position that doesn't get them as much involvement, but these two players have absolutely gotten involved for their selective teams, always wanting the ball and always around it, and it's definitely proven this season of the Mines. Moving on to the halves, the 5'8", Doonan, and then the halfback Borsons. What a change it was to bring Borsons into the number 7 position, and it's just injected a new style of his game with his passing game. He's been known for his kicking, but his passing added on top has just made him a lethal weapon for the Blue Tongues. Caleb, do you want to talk about Doonan and Borsons and just how they've gotten their team around the park this season?
Oh, mate, the Ravens, Blue Tongues, not on my book. I don't really pay much attention to them, but I know that if Auntie Willie K put them on the list, they must be doing something right,
Actually, I'll put him on the list. Not
Oh.
Willie K. It's the Willie K medals,
what?
but I'm the one who made him.
What is this BS, man?
No, it's the Willie K medals because it's like he's the he's the commissioner.
All right, boys. All
It's-
right. Thank you there.
All right.
Thank you there. Doonan, congratulations to you, and Borsons. Well done. Moving on to the middles, the second row. I should just say, moving on to the edge players, Igor Makazi and Felix Stoda. What players they are. Felix, can't say anything much about. I can't say anything more than we already have this year on the podcast. What a player he is. And that goes to the same for my Cuzzy. The work ethic that he has, the way he presents himself on the field, there is nothing better. Just amazing players in their own right. Congratulations to Igor Makazi and Felix Stoda. And Filippo Gould here at the lock position. You can't get any better than this man, and I believe he's probably one of the only players who's an actual lock in the competition besides being a hooker or a half. And he just gets his way through defenders, breaks tackles, fends. He's an absolute danger for the 65 minutes that he's on the field here for the Firehawks, Riley.
Oh yeah, he's definitely made that lock jersey his own in the Firehawks team because he didn't actually start there at the beginning of the season, but he's come in a bit later. And he's just absolutely torn up on the field. He's just a great player. And he's probably carried the Firehawks to a few wins as well. He's just a great player. Good on him.
He definitely has. And the forwards up here on the Willie K Award Season 5 Team of the Year. Ryan Wilmot and Quentin Cotter. The big props out in front for their respective teams. You can't get any better than these forwards. The consistency that they put in week out, getting the meterage, just chewing up those post-contact meters that teams need to build momentum or to hold on to it or get out of their own end. These are the boys that you're looking for. What have they been like coming up against, Caleb?
Oh mate, they're a bit scary. Eh? Lucky they're. Oh, I wish they were my team, to be honest. But yeah, bit scary boys. Got the big shoulders, like the big props do. Like I do, really, because it is what it is. But yeah, good boys, good boys.
Definitely there. And none better person to get the service to those boys. The easy, clean ball that he provides, that he needs. Lockie Cashel, what a player he is in that hooker position. Been chosen here by Riley Murray and absolutely does deserve it. He came to the competition after that spot open for the Hamilton Swarm. And he's filled it all ends out and even better in his own right. Congratulations to you. It's going to be interesting to see how all of these players move up into the SRL Premiership next season. It's going to be amazing to see how they go. And just before we finish, Josh King on the bench. A latecomer to the Bathurst Blue Tongues, I believe. And what a player he's been. He's set his mark on the bench. He's earned that bench spot. And maybe even moving up to next season in the Mines, a starting spot, hopefully, or even further, depending on what happens in the draft season coming up. Congratulations again to all these players. Well done to you. And I'll let Riley introduce this next segment.
All right, where are we now?
All right, the best alt.
We've got the best alts of this season. This is just a segment that I've picked out myself. I have a lot in this segment. I feel like it's my baby, almost as much as the shit haircut of the week.
Are we okay
And
to put it up on the screen?
yes, put it up on the screen. Good on you, Eddie.
Here we are, the best alt of the season. Matt Galaxy and Goku Simpson. Well, Riley, mate, I'll let you talk about this one.
Yeah, well, Goku Simpson was a late addition, and Matt Galaxy, what a great alt Goku is. For now, good on him. It's looks like it's going to be a great season for the both of him. I mean, well, they're both the same person, so I mean, what would you do? This is all jokes, by the way. They're not alts, unless if maybe they are. But let's move on then.
Yeah, definitely there. Well done to you guys. Just a bit of taking the piss on the podcast this week. And as we move into this midway point of the podcast, hopefully you are enjoying so far, but don't forget, once it is finished and uploaded, go down into the comment of the video and leave any suggestions that you need, or chuck a question into the live chat. We'll answer it just after this quick break. But enjoy this clip here.
Where are they going to go? They go right. It's Ether putting in that grubber there, but no! On the truck, Josh King! But Josh King, he's gone! He is gone, and Josh King is going to seal the deal! Fantastic stuff from the second rower! He runs the length of the field! Fantastic! The prop in full flight!
Josh King in full flight, as you said. We love our big boys here, but especially where they're in full flight. In the beach sprint, he was champion. He was nowhere to be seen. Murphy there and Chase. Nobody's going to get him. Cashel. What a try that was there to Josh King in full flight, the big prop. We saw it earlier in the season with the beach sprint champion, but he was nowhere to be seen there for the Swarm. Running away there. Josh King, you're not going to be able to stop him. As we love it here in the SRL Mines and also the podcast, our big man in full flight. And he definitely was there, Riley.
Oh yeah, he's max speed actually, and he's a second rower, not a prop, Eddie. I'm not sure how many times I've told you that, but I swear you're like a goldfish, in one ear, out the other. But he's a great player. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets drafted in the season, or if not, he's definitely going to be taking some sort of starting spot. I wish I could put him in the starting side, but he's just so damn valuable coming off the bench. He's just tears in.
He definitely
against
was.
the tired defense.
Definitely didn't. I don't think Caleb was on the field at the time because you saw Phoenix Murphy off the bench running up there. But Caleb, do you reckon as being the former beach sprint champion yourself, you'd have a chance with him?
Oh yeah, of course. Probably just former versus current. Feel like be pretty close. Couldn't tell really, but yeah, maybe if I chip them up before and then hit the boosties, sprint on the beach, then yeah, probably. But yeah, nah.
Okay, 1 versus 1. Who do you think is quicker, him or you?
I don't know. That's pretty close. I think I'm gonna have to go with me, to be honest. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I reckon something maybe we should bring. I don't know how we'll do it, but we bring to SRL Mines. At the end of each season, we have the race of the season series, the quickest in the SRL Mines. That could be something that we could be looking forward to. We weren't planning this, but I reckon it could be something to look forward to, hey, Riley?
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely there. All right, thank you, boys, for that one. Riley, do you want to introduce this one again, as it was a late addition to the podcast?
All right, this one's my favorite out of all of them. We've got the biggest shit talkers of the season. It's got to be the best of all of them, and I think, Eddie, you might as well just show it to them.
Yeah, there it is, the biggest shit talkers of the season. And here they are on their phones talking up the stuff. Marcus Square, Cyrus Marks, and Hugo McCuzzy. Over the season, Caleb, what stuff have you seen these players been saying?
Personally, I haven't seen much because I try to, stay focused on the game on hand and getting to know the boys in the swarm. But yeah, if they're on here, they must be talking a lot of shit.
Eddie, why don't you
Uh,
give us some examples, mate?
yeah,
Yeah.
come on, Eddie.
Well,
Don't
examples
put,
here.
don't put Caleb on the spot.
What's your
Oh, mate. What have you seen him doing? What have you seen him doing?
Well, Riley, mate, they're on here for a reason, aren't they? And you know those reasons. But to mention one of them, Marcus Square, he's sort of been talking up his game and all of that stuff there for the Blue Tongues, and always getting in people's faces and sort of in the middle of every tiny little bit of conversation. So you could call him a bit of a pest, as some might say, but I disagree there. Is all these players
So like
well-rounded
you.
blokes? Hey, thanks, mate. All these players are well-rounded blokes, and either way, we're just taking out the piss as this is the conclusion of the SRL Mine season. We have a bit of fun, have a bit of banter. We all enjoyed it in the end. There's no hard feelings. And thanks again to Riley for bringing out these amazing segments this week. Thank you, Riley.
Ah, all good, mate.
All
And
good.
I also just want to point out that Cyrus Marks and Marcus Square look awfully similar. They might need a DNA test.
They might. We might need to send them to Ancestry.com just to check that out later in the future. But moving on here on the podcast, we've got the joint shit haircut of the year, and it was impossible to tell these players apart and just what players they are. And I believe it's not actually joint shit haircut of the year. It's the joint shit goat of the year. My apologies. But what stuff it is from them here. Here it is. Or it is shit haircut. I named it wrong. Joint
Yeah,
shit
what
haircut
are
of
you
the
on?
season. Here we are. Hugo McCuzzy and Phoenix Murphy. They've been close to each other all season. And the style of footy that they play, the work ethic that they have, and you just can't get rid of these two haircuts, and you can't keep them apart. They're meant for each other, hey, Riley?
Yeah, look, a bunch of shit haircuts, and look, they just love each other, eh? They mustered that type of haircut together. It's just something to behold, watching from the commentator's box, or watching from on the field, or watching from in the stands. It's just, they both got just shit haircuts, eh?
You can't miss it here on the Into the Mines podcast. It's the new couple of the SRL Mines, Hugo McCuzzy and Phoenix Murphy. Keep an eye out for him. Beautiful stuff there from him. And moving on here to the last segment of the week. It's a pyramid with a twist. We weren't able to get all of the positions due to lack of time and just, both of all of our lives. I should say Riley's life being busy as he always is. He's a busy man for us, but he
I
always
got
gets
lazy and couldn't be bothered finishing them. So,
it doesn't matter. The man does a job for us. We'll be starting off with the hookers here, though. And it's based on the hookers this season with their performances from the bottom to the top. And, we'll start off the bottom here. Drew Matthews, Lincoln Regal, James Anderson, and Mav Keller. To put into perspective, some of these players weren't actually able to play in the hooker position due to the position already being filled on their team. But congratulations to them. Do you want to give these people a rap, Caleb?
How about you
it
go,
might be easier if I did. It might be easier.
Yeah,
if I
Riley,
did.
do you want to wrap these people up for the amazing season that they have had?
Yeah, well, Lucky Casual, he's the Willie K hooker of the year, and he's definitely in that spot on the top. And Felix Mosquito and Rex Buckingham, they've just both been great. And I'm gonna need you guys to stop pointing out my misspelling mistakes in the in the Photoshop things, because I really don't care. All right, and then Matt Galaxy, I would have put him higher. He's had two good 2 really good games, but he's. Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. Nah, it's fucked. You fucked it, Eddie.
Fuck. I feel
All right,
dumb.
well, maybe just leave it at that then, eh?
Nah, hang on a second.
Oh wait, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
welcome back here. Here we are. Welcome back here to the Into the Mines podcast. My apologies there for the delay. And as we were talking about these hookers, what players they are, and they all earn their right in their position there. And the players at the bottom, Drew Matthews, Lincoln Regol, James Anderson, unfortunately not able to play in their respective positions. But playing out of position at lock or even in the forwards in some instances, they've done an amazing job just showing their versatility this season. Congratulations to them. Moving on with the pyramids here, we're going to be talking about the props of the season. And what a list of forwards this is here. Listed based on their performances during the whole season towards the top. I should say from the bottom to the top. And at the bottom here, we've got Bruce Buckley. We've got Buckley, we've got Cheddar, we've got King. What players they are, Riley?
Yeah, well, we're just gonna pretend like your internet just didn't kill itself there, and pretend that you're not using McDonald's Wi-Fi right now to still finish the stream. But yeah, I reckon this tier list, and I'm gonna need you guys in the comments to just like stop roasting my spelling, because otherwise I'm just gonna bench all of you. All right.
Yeah,
Tim,
definitely.
yeah, I don't know how to spell. Hey, get lost,
Hey,
Tim.
boys,
Get out
calm
of
it
my
down.
house.
Moving on here,
Sorry.
we got Justice Daly, Nathan Anderson, Six McGee and Eli Azzi. All of these forwards have put in a performance for their team. You know, Nathan Anderson at being at the Firehawks, and even well with Daly, just putting in those hard yards that they need. And Eli Azzi, Six McGee, consistent all out. You can't get any better. But moving up here, it's gonna be Caleb Jeff, the bench speed, the beach sprint, the bench speed sprint champion, Quentin Cotter here at the Firehawks. You can't get any better than them. What players they are, Caleb, including yourself.
Yeah, thank you for finally getting that out. Yeah, like everyone else has been saying, Eddie and Riley, sorry for Eddie's, $2 shop Wi-Fi got from the bloomin' Macca's or KFC or whatever you like eating. Got that Wi-Fi. Yeah, good bunch of blokes, good boys on the field and off the field. Good props. So yeah, I think Riley made good choices. For top 1 and 2. So yeah.
Definitely there. Well done to them. And before we finish up here this week, sorry for the delay in between. But before we finish up, we're going to be talking about the game that will be played next week. The first round of finals here on the SRL Mines Premiership in the SRL Mines. And it's going to be the Bathurst Blue Tongues against the Ravens, the Melbourne Ravens. How do you think this game's going to play out, Riley?
Well, I think what I'm gonna say. Blue Tongues 13 plus. At least I hope so. I reckon Marcus Square, he'll beat Doklich any day of the week. He's just got mad speed, and Doklich just cannot keep up with him. And our wingers, they're quicker. Clothes, they're better. Money is better. Bitches are better. Everything better. All right, I'm gonna stop now.
I need to calm it down with the Blue Tongues here. And Caleb, Jeff, mate, what do you think is going to happen between the Blue Tongues and the Ravens? It's a game of the ages, and we can't wait for it to happen. What are your thoughts on it?
I think the referee's going to come out on top like always, to be honest. I don't think the Blue Tongues are going to win. Sorry, Mr. Riley, but I think you guys are going to choke like you always choke. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. Good luck to both teams. And may the best team win.
Definitely there. As he couldn't have said it any better myself there, Caleb Jeff. May the best team win. So anyways, thank you so much for being on this podcast here this week. Round 10, episode 7. What a podcast it's been. Again, apologies for the interruptions in between. I'm Eddie Oliver, joined here by my two co-hosts, Riley Murray and Caleb Jeff. Thanks for coming along, boys.
Yeah, no problem, Eddie.
Warriors!
All right, mate.
Well done. And talk about the Warriors. We've got an NRL game in about half an hour's time here. Melbourne Storm versus the Roosters. Go check it out if you're a bit bored. But again, thank you guys very much. We'll see you Next,
Wait, why are we advertising the NRL? They should be advertising us. What the hell?
keep an eye out for next week on Monday. The Blue Tongues versus Ravens. Don't forget to make your predictions down in the SRL Rugby League, SRL
Nah,
Rugby League
make your
Premiership
predictions
Discord.
in the comments. Go in the comments and put your
And in the
predictions
comments
in.
as well. Thank you very much for joining me. And enjoy your footy. We shall see you guys all in the next episode.